Hi again. In this video, I am sharing my new doll that I made, and I'm really excited about it because I am not a crocheter. I cannot crochet to save my life, and I finally managed to somehow learn to just make a simple beanie, and then I used mohair yarn to make a wig doll cap, just like how the Waldorf style dolls are made. So I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to try this for so long, but I put it off for I don't know how long because I can't crochet. I don't have the patience for it. I don't understand the concept of it, but I finally just took the time to really get it down. Also, in this order that I'm unpacking, I have a beeswax crayon, and I left a little label there so you can kind of see what it says and where I got it from. I got it from their Etsy store, but it says, I think it's wearcrafts.com. And I was kind of on the fence of using this just because it was a little bit on the trickier side to apply it neatly and have a nice shade to it. But I really love this beeswax crayon. It gives a natural alternative to adding blush to the dolls instead of using like makeup or paint, or I was using chalk pastels previously. So now that I understand how to better apply it to the fabric, I love this thing. It applies the prettiest pigment and it's natural beeswax. And it just gives like a very nice deep rich color that doesn't rub off. It's not going to dry off because of that waxy base. I really love the Waldorf style dolls and how they just look so like cute but little realistic at the same time and very whimsical. But I prefer fabric dolls. I don't want to use jersey knit, and I don't want to do like needle felting or however it's made. I prefer fabric dolls, so I like to consider mine like a little hybrid in between, where I use a fabric doll or I use my fabric doll style and I implement some of the Waldorf techniques. In this case, it's going to be the crochet wig cap, and I'm super excited. I started off practicing with just some regular it was mainly acrylic. It was like a faux mohair acrylic yarn, and I didn't really care for it, but it was a good starting point, especially with the pricing, because mohair yarn and natural fiber yarns are just a lot more expensive than getting something that's acrylic. For this video, I'm just sharing my process on making this doll for this new cap. I'm pretty much just making a doll that I already have, but just like a pocket size. And I liked how the little wig I made fit on the bigger doll, but I really needed to make it fit on the head to properly ensure that it's gonna work and that I'm gonna like the outcome. So what I did was a little backwards, and instead of making the wig fit the doll, I made the wig first, and then now I'm gonna be making the doll to fit the wig. I'm still learning how to do all the increases and the decreases to make sure that the sizing fits the head that I'm going to put it on. But like I said, that took a while. And eventually towards the end of the video, I did figure out how to do that. And I made 4 new little friends, not from this pattern that I'm making here, but I modified it a little bit and I like it way, way better. If you're seeing this video, they'll probably be already up on my website and shared if you're interested in adopting one of these little friends. I think they came out so cute, and honestly, if they don't get adopted, I'm totally okay with keeping them. I've already had to fight off my 2.5-year-old from taking these off my table every single time I was working on them, so I'm sure she'll be delighted. So like I said, this first doll in pink that I'm making is a little bit different than the final 4 that I finished with, just because she was a tester. But her materials are pretty much the same as the final 4. The only difference is that I used a fusible interfacing on the inside of the body part. And I love Kona cotton, that's the type of fabric I'm using here. But I wish it was just a little bit more on the heavier side. Like I wish it had just a little bit more weight to it. So I found that adding the fusible interfacing, I used like a sheer, just a lightweight interfacing. It made a huge difference. And I really like how it gave it more of a heavier feel to the doll. And I just feel like it's going to be a lot more sturdier too. It is an added step that you have to take to make sure it's properly adhered to the fabric and whatnot. But I really like the outcome for the extra time that it took. So definitely well worth it. For the body, I'm using just like the classic dimpled minky for the tester, and then the other 4 I actually use a lower pile minky. I love minky for dolls, especially like the small snuggly dolls, because I mean, who doesn't love soft fabric? I feel like it's so fun. It's fun. They got a lot of fun prints and whatnot. And then for the filling, is slightly different too. It's both polyfill, but the one I use on the tester doll is the regular polyfill. And the one I use for the finished ones, they have this, I don't know if it's new, but I haven't seen it before, or perhaps I wasn't looking. It's like a faux down feather type of polyfilling. It's super, super, super soft. It's way softer than polyfilling, like the regular one. And it's extra squishy. So I really like adding that into like the more snuggly dolls, or maybe like a blanket or something. It's really great. It's obviously a lot more pricey than if you just get the regular polyfilling, but again, it has a very nice feel to it, especially when you pair it with the Minky. And then all of them have the poly pellets in it, just because I like to have a little bit of a weight to the dolls that I'm making. And then I figure I would also show the 2 Etsy stores where I got the yarn from. The Beeswax crayon is also from this store as well. Like, I think it had their website on the label, but I got it specifically from the Etsy store. And I'll have their information in my description below the video if you want to look further into the details of the products that I'm using. But here are the ones. I don't know how it's going to look on your screen, but the colors and everything were like perfect for the monitor versus in person. They were basically identical, so that was really nice.
Hey, you left that's outside.
But he likes the sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
For my other products that I'm using, I'll just have those in my little Amazon store thingy in the description below. You can look and see like the fiber filling I was mentioning earlier, and like other tools that I'm using here in the video. For the rest of the video, I'll be finishing up my little tester dolly in this part, and then in the next part, I shall share the final 4 and getting those done, and then also some little tidbits in between. I won't be chatting much till then, so I shall see you towards the very end. bless you.
Mm-hmm. It's tickling my knees.
Tickling your knees?
Yeah, whoa.
Not his turn yet. Here, pour it in here. Pour this in here. See the snickies?
Is that really fluffy?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna make the baby really soft and cuddly.
Is it almost this baby?
Yeah, almost that baby's turn, but we gotta do... Please, thank you.
Don't talk off in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's ready. You have to wait till mommy says ready. Okay, that's good. The pellets. Thank you. I'm ready. That's perfect.
Whoa! It almost bite me, Snaky.
Yo-yo.
Is this one halfway?
Impulsively decided that I want to break down my table, and instead of it being like a little craft island, it'll be a craft table and not a big giant space. Partly because I hate reaching for things in the middle. I like having a big space, but I wanna just have change. So I'm gonna change my environment to hopefully motivate myself to do anything. Here's Isla's little painting this morning. Little paint palette. The reason why I don't want to reach over the table is because my bahiga is gonna become quite large. My belly's gonna get pretty big. So I don't want to be reaching over with, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem ergonomical or it doesn't seem fun to me. So I'm just gonna create a space that I feel like more flowy and that I can work better in. That makes sense. This is probably the 4th time I've changed stuff around, and I like having all my little knickknacks, but I kind of want to simplify as well. So we'll see what we come up with. Whoa!
Like that.
I like your balloon.
Oh, thank you.
Take these off. This is a commission I'm currently working on, and these 3 will be part of like a little spring, not even spring anymore, summer drop, summer update. So let's move everybody off the table. I don't even use this light anymore, and I actually got 2 box lights that help create like soft lighting in here when I'm working in the evening time. So with making more space too, I kind of want to incorporate the second one. The first one I just have up there on the corner. It doesn't look very cute, but I mean, I don't know where else to put it because it's quite large. So I have one more under this box here that I wanted to put somewhere on this side because I get somewhat of light from the window, but sometimes it's awkward on this side. So we'll see what we can come up with. I definitely need to organize this. Just got needles and me personally, I have too much things and then I get overwhelmed. I don't want to do anything at all. So I oftentimes will reset like this so that I feel more open for creative ideas to flow. In my plate? Oh man. Oh no, I'm putting everything over there, baby.
2 horses made.
Huh?
2 horses.
Thank Thank you.
You open
They're for a customer.
it.
Taking a quick break to relax my eyes. I don't think that I would do many of these at the same time. Right now I'm working on 4 and I feel like that's too much. I feel like 2 is nice, but my hand is really hurting. My fingers. I feel like this is what arthritis must feel like. It hurts. Also, my eyes hurt a lot from focusing so hard. So I need to relax my eyes. This is a darker skin tone, and I can't decide if he should also have the curly hair, or she, or this one. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with this one because I haven't used this one yet, and I wanted to try all the different ones, but I'm just obsessed with this boucle. Is that how I say it? Boucle curly mohair yarn. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I got it from Etsy. That's their website. Little goes a long way, so I'm just gonna take the little crayon and dab some on the tip of my Q-tip, and I'm just gonna put it in the ear and literally like I'm cleaning her ears. Up the layers a little bit more than I would on the lighter ones. I think I'm finally complete with my little dollies here. I didn't really plan the color palettes and whatnot for the dolls being paired with the horses, so I feel like there's a lot going on with colors, but I thought they were so cute, and I had to like put them all together. But now I need to take their pictures and figure out how I'm going to set them up for my website. But if you're seeing this, they're probably already will be posted, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you later.